bro. You can, bro. You can always learn from great. That's one of the post work.
One of the best people ever touched basketball, bro.
If he has something to say about basketball, you probably should listen.
Yeah, bro.
What kind of question is that, though?
Yeah, bro. Like, what's that? What's the question?
What could he learn? He asked him, like, he said, how you gonna tell him about winning and he never won? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Stay out of that, bro. Yeah, that's Carmelo. Trying to get this nigga a different skill to his game, and you talking about winning the championship.
Carmelo Anthony, that's the end of the conversation.
Flat out.
Yeah, some people that didn't hoop for real.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, just stay out of that, bro.
Like, actually, like,
yeah, Drew Hill was a good trainer, bro.
Shout out to him, but outside of it. It's okay to be wrong, though. If you're wrong, you make a mistake. You didn't have to be wrong about that, though. You didn't even have to say that. He did.
You didn't even have to say that.
But I'm saying, if he's trying to help Jason Tatum get better in a certain area, it has nothing to do with him winning the championship. He kind of told him he should let JV keep killing and kind of just
play his role. Play the new role. And I get with Drew as a trainer, like, but I just probably wouldn't say nothing to Carmelo.
Yeah, it's Melo, bro. Like,
people say to me all the time, did the things in your stories actually happen? I don't know.
I worked for approximately 44 years, and because of some physical ailments, I was unable to work. I tried to get disability benefits on my own, but I was denied, and that's when I called David Schuler.
If you're disabled and can't work, call us like Donna did, and we don't get paid until you do.
You can depend on David Schuler.
Call David Schuler at 336-724-1234 for a free consultation.
Hey, I'll probably text Jason and be like,
yeah. Let Tatum say that. You didn't want to say it.
Yeah, you know.
And I feel like there's just lines that certain people who haven't made it through that threshold shouldn't cross. Like, I'd be crazy to come tell a Hall of Famer that you can't let somebody else, bro. Who the fuck am I?
I'm saying shit like Melo, bro. If he talking basketball, just listen, bro.
Yeah, bro. Let me see what Melo talking about.
Yeah, just relax.
I could disagree, but I just disagree. Like, yeah.
I don't know about that one, Melo.
Yeah, and we don't leave it at that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's Carmelo. I'm nothing.
I want to tweet what can Melo tell whatever he said.
Be here, your Clippers, 9th seed right now. How you feeling?
Not good.
Are they a dangerous team to play in? Let's go through the Western Conference standings, please.
I love to pick up a Ben and Darius for sure.
I do too.
The benefit for both of them, for sure. But as of right now, because Ben had to lead the Pacers and Darius for damn sure had to lead the Cavs.
Yeah.
The vibes were low. So them getting with T. Lou letting them rock out, I'll fuck with that. But them being a contender right now, I don't know.
You taking playing them or the Warriors? Who you taking?
Oh, Clippers all day. Y'all know I can't stand the Warriors.
So how about the Suns though?
Clippers.
With the healthy Dylan Brooks in a couple weeks.
Wouldn't give a damn.
Okay, D Boogie.
Dylan Brooks, Garth Brooks. The Clippers in 5 for sure.
All right, man. Shout out to your Clippers. Next get well soon. Bad loss for y'all. Good win for the Clippers. All right, man. Moving on. The Cavaliers got the best of the 76ers yesterday. 115-101. James Harden, 21-5-5, becomes the 9th player for his 29K points.
Damn.
Shout out to Uno. It's a lot of fucking buckets.
That's a lot of buckets, bro. Congratulations, bro.
And he had some time off as well, bro.
Send the PE to 29,000, bro.
Look where he at that list, though, man. That's kind of, I don't know if he gonna catch Wilt, because that 31 is crazy.
Yeah, y'all telling me he ain't number 3 all the time. All right.
Yeah, he can score 2,000 points. For sure.
I said he ain't gonna catch Wilt.
I didn't say what. It's gonna be tough to catch it.
Do that in 2 years.
That's biggest play 82 games, bro. He gonna catch him. Cause
man, shout out to him, man. Keep climbing
right after. Shit, bro. He might finish 5th. He might catch
MJ.
Yeah.
Because Kevin Durant,
KD passing MJ.
Kevin Durant gonna move up on the list as well.
Where do you think KD gonna finish?
Shit, they're in the top 3, bro. How much more you gotta get?
Nah, KD definitely still going.
Oh yeah, KD might be top 4.
We talk shit about Carmelo, bro. That nigga was a bucket. Nigga was killing. Oh, we never say he wasn't killing.
Yeah,
that was a lot of twos, bro. That was a lot of 2-pointers. That nigga did.
He had 30 on lane and boom, no 3-pointers.
No 3. So that's straight.
That strong ass nigga had a burner.
They can roll mini, bro.
Damn.
Hey, shout out to my boy David. He was viral yesterday because you know the Magic City got canceled situation. Get well soon. They didn't fuck with the collab, and they were just like, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to explain to kids about strip club culture and stuff like that. They was like, I really explained this. And they showed a picture. Pablo, his statues in this.
That's true. I had a real rant about this, but
Go ahead.
a good friend of mine told me to. No, I'm just saying, respect, love who you love. That's all. All right, it's cool. We can move on, bro.
All right. So that's James Harden.
Doesn't have anything to do with the W.
No, it's just about what the W does. So,
all right. How is this game? Shout out to Dalvin Mitchell. Is this a travel move?
Checked into the Cavs. Mitchell operates over the top.
Oh, that was tough.
I think that was clean, bro.
That's lame.
And that was, he made it look good. Yeah, that was clean.
that was 3.
He made it look good.
Fuck.
I'm gonna keep it real. If a nigga do that to me in the game, bro, I dinner got to
I'm foul. I swear to God,
That's a bad move.
I'm foul.
What?
No, nigga, you act like I'm a little kid.
Bro, that's like throwing it's good as throwing a ball through a nigga leg.
Oh, God, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro.
No, it's
Bro, you
not.
take the
Take the ball in my head.
Nigga, I'm not trying to hit you in the face with it.
Nigga don't push you.
Oh, that's crazy.
Nigga,
I'm not.
I'm just
Where the hoes?
Take the ball over your head. Crazy.
That nigga just said he trying to be a BBL.
I'm in a jury.
I was crying.
I'm in a jury, man.
All right. Welcome to Super Chat. I know Lucas is in there. And I see the big girl. So look, I was a witness. I was a witness at the birthday party. So I was waiting for him to do that. And I went to the birthday party. And they was up and low.
Oh, man, y'all, because I'm like, I knew bro meant a judge. You know
exactly what he meant. That shit was
how he said it just threw me off because he was so excited when the ass started coming across.
BB follow-up question made it so much better. We're gonna keep going. Okay. I'm trying to. All right, man. Here we go. All right, here we go, man. And then they got man. Boy, never scared some girls when he go with the guys. Never invite him in. Luke Cornett, fuck you. We did not ask you about how you definitely shut some shit down. Ruin a great collaboration, bro, of all time.
They got a little fire, bro. Shut down.
I understand it though, but
I do too, but I want to see it happen. Y'all saying James number 2 shooter all time, like Game 6 Clay don't exist. If he did a Game 6 versus OKC was insane. Yeah, Clay is one of the best shooters of all time. He might be number 3.
Give me
James, bro.
all day. Even over Curry. Give me dollar.
Bro, Clay had a fucking burner, though. Oh, God.
Nah, legendary. Top 3, top 4, in my opinion. But they
Bro, go off the dribble, too.
that shot broke up a franchise.
that nigga shoots off the dribble.
Yeah, bro.
He has a burner. Fuck it.
Marcus Howard, Carson Edwards, and Jimmer, who's the best scorer, take away accolades. Marcus Howard, the bucket. Carson Edwards was like, buck it. Crazy turning around. But Jimmer,
Give me Jimmer.
yeah.
That nigga Jimmer, world on lock.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports.
NBA
action is coming up.
That's a fact.
With doors
Shots fired when Thompson destroyed Spectrum. Boys should get arrested. JB, Cat, JD, saying gotta play 4v5. NBA guys don't shoot in the summer. I mean, damn, bro.
Trash ass.
Every job shit. Everybody was working.
Yeah, trash ass nigga, man. Just take the fuck out of here, man. Oh shit! People doing shit like that, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? Where you going, nigga? You too fast. You're not going nowhere. You know you're fast.
That's a close story.
You better not miss another one like that, bro.
Right here, bro.
Nigga like that, piss me off.
This nigga had a good game like you got to bring like
Ball
bro. Hey, shout out to the pod. I ain't be here. You see the white people. That quarter thing that Fury and girl hit the gas pedal to do that, daddy. Yeah. I don't feel like worrying about situation, but having Kyrie in the bar like that is another shit. You're welcome to like, man, that's wild.
DS1, I ain't watched him. Let go. I told you. DS1, Big Small, 56, not the purple rain. Is it nice?
Yeah, that's a good call, y'all.
I ain't had a shot for that, but all them niggas hard takes, man. All back is possible.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty one day when Big Small came out, I think somebody mentioned Pico. People that learned the man, I think somebody mentioned Pico. I said, damn,
Here's Gillespie. Following the bucket by the Spurs.
Right cheek, left cheek.
I know the vibe.
The kind of lead guys we've come to expect from
Guys, take it like a stripper. Get the fuck out of here.
That was crazy.
Y'all right now. Telling you right now.
Like a little ass thing,
It's cool.
God, it ain't cool, bro.
You can't have a football team without linemen.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take it.
How do we stop it? We need someone who can code and COBOL. What's COBOL?
Here's what we got for sponsor jobs. Indeed can help you get it right the first time. Sponsor your job on Indeed and get matched with quality candidates. Visit Indeed.com/hire now.
Good morning, a thriller. No Casey last night. We'll get to it in a minute. Kendrick Perkins is here with us. It's Goodwill. Both of them waking up early on the West Coast.
Waking up early. Niza has on a tie. I'm in studio. They're not in studio. Big Perk just got on me last week because I had a wardrobe malfunction. But you know what? He pities the fool every morning. He's on the air, you know, with the tea and all that stuff. But it's all right. It's all right. I miss y'all. Love y'all.
Stolen. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes.
It's a little better. We appreciate y'all bearing with us while we get our new studio ready to go. Should be ready in the very, very near future. But until then, we're going to be remote and keep doing these shows. This is Gil's the Arena presented by Legooooo. I'm merely your host, Josiah Johnson. Unfortunately, Gil could not be with us today. So we got the rest of the crew here. Joined by NBA champion of the world, Swaggy Team, Nick Young.
And the quickness.
Represent Tough Crowd Car Carrying Country Club member, we got Mr. B. Brandon James. Dog Bowl champion of the Gil's Arena crew. Congrats. Tightly.
Mr. Booker.
So my guy. Well, I called your phone. I was trying to just trying to tell you have a good practice, buddy. I was just trying to tell y'all to have a good practice.
Okay, I'm going to practice right now.
I was trying to tell you have a good practice, my guy. What? I was trying to tell you and your brother and your sister have a good practice, nigga.
Are you not coming?
No, I told you I'm coming Saturday. I took off Saturday. Hello? Yeah, where your brother at? What's up, my guy? Have a good practice, my boy. Where your sister at? Where's your sister? You about to practice too, my mom? Damn, bro. Who that game?
Sunday night, y'all see my check? I need my $10,000 credit, my check.
$10,000 underdog championship ring to the dog bowl winner, Mr. B from the Gills Arena crew. We also got the distinguished gentleman from Oak Cliff, former #1 pick, Kenya Martin, back in the arena with us. What's up, Kenya Martin?
Oh, we're having technical difficulties. That's what the hell is up. What's happening, man?
You already know. We're going to bear with you while you get your stuff together, but we appreciate you pulling up. And last but not least, the man they call Cemetery Larry, NCAA champion of the world, Dr. Rashad McCann's PhD. Is that a new book? Same book?
Same book, same chapters.
New chapters may be added on this show today. We got a lot to discuss. Here's what's cracking in Gills Arena today. SGA delivered a historic performance to lift the Thunder over the Nuggets. Did Shea secure his second straight MVP? Jason Tatum made his return from a torn Achilles after just 10 months. Are the Celtics the favorites in the East right now? And the Spurs are 15-1 in their last 16 games. Are they proving to have what it takes to be a 16-win team in the postseason? Before we get into all that, as always, the show is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog is available in most states, including Texas, California, and Florida. New customers get $75 in bonus entries when they play just $5 to get started. Just use code GIL when you sign up, and it'll load instantly. Underdog. Make it win with code GIL.
Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
Podcast Pro. So we're going to start this with the biggest game of the night, a historic moment for SGA. He was looking to etch his name into the record book Monday night. The Thunder taking on the division rival Nuggets at his crib. He needed just one more 20-point game to tie Will's record with 126 straight games. The game
don't give a fuck about the Will record. You ain't doing that shit on this game.
Past 10 days, Thunder were down 3 colors to Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and Isaiah Hartenstein on sideline.
I'm D-booked.
Back and forth game went down to the wire. Thunder led by 8 with under 2 minutes remaining. Jokic came through with back-to-back buckets to cut the deficit to 1 with 36 seconds left in the game. Then SGA hit what should have been the game-sealing 3 with 13 seconds remaining to put OKC up 4. And Jokic responded with another 3 as Jalen Williams was whistled for a foul on Jamal Murray. Murray hitting the game-tying free throw. It appears that their second straight overtime game with the team on his back, hitting the game-winning 3 and Spencer Jones drilled. Shea finished with 35 points on 14 of 21 shooting, career-high 15 assists with no turnovers, 9 rebounds. Joins LeBron as the only player in NBA history to have a game with 35 points, 15 assists, 0 turnovers. Jokic balled out as well, 24 triple-double this season, 32 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, going 12 for 19 from the field. Thunder improved to 3-0 against the Nuggets this season with their 6th straight win. After the game, both SGA and Jokic reflected on just how special tying the record for the 24th streak is.
Being in conversation with a guy like that is special. It's crazy to think that when I was 10 years ago, I'd be here today. You work hard, you trust the process, and you look up and great things clean out for you. I'm going to tell you that.
Intelligence, not funny, whatever. It's special, he's a special player, and it's a pleasure to share with everyone.
So they go straight to the bucket for the And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get
So SJ now has a chance to break the record on Thursday night.
Oh, yeah, he
tried. In the game against the Celtics. So we're going to take a quick look momentarily at the consecutive 20-point game streaks. SJ is just the second player, only guard, with a triple-digit 20-point scoring streak in league history. So Shea and Will both got 126. Will also has 92. I think his streak of 92 and 126 was broken up by an NBA in the game, or there's been one continuous streak. Oscar Robertson, the next guard, was 79. Michael Jordan had 72, and Kevin Durant also had 72. So last time Shea didn't finish a regular season game with at least 20 points.
I like that.
2024, he put 18 points in the home game against the Spurs. Mr. B, we're going to start with you. How impressive is SGA tying Will with 126 straight 20-point games?
Wow, and ass nigga.
Very impressive.
That nigga don't know what I'm going to do. He just...
and then the fact that, all these great scorers that came through, like the Michael Jordans, Kobe Bryant's, Carmelo Anthony's,
LeBron James.
And, looking at that list, you got Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, and that was since, the 60s. So, to be able to be on this list, says a lot. Says a lot about his consistency.
Chachi!
126 straight 20-point games, tying Will's record. How impressive is that milestone for the reigning MVP?
Oh, man. It just shows the work he put on.
It do, I ain't gonna lie.
Not being one of the big names out there, but becoming one of the big names, doing the work he put in, doing the summertime, and believing in himself. And that's tough. It's tough to go up night in and night out to put up some points through double teams, through days where you ain't, the ball ain't going through the holes. You try to figure out other ways of scoring. So it just shows the talent, how smart he is as a player, and how great he is as a player, for sure.
Let's move on to the gentleman from Oak Cliff Canyon. When you think about SGA tying Will's record with 126 20-point games.
That's a great thing. To everybody's point, it's the work that he's put in. It's the time that when no one is looking, the hours that he's spent in the gym working on his craft, working on his spots, not working on things that you're not going to do in the game. It's hard to do, man. It's hard to score 10 points in a row in this league. As we know, so for him to do it 124 consecutive times, 20 or more, that's great. I just want to know what happened when Luke did. What's that? Besides the ejection, but 2 games, 106 games. What's that talking about? Couldn't nobody guard you, the biggest thing out there. But
my guess is the work, Kenny. My guess is the work.
You got 1 win.
I follow many fans.
I'm talking about Star Wars. No, but shout out to SGA, man.
That shit the fuck out of here. You try to fucking pretty big track.
Reliable playoff for his organization.
Lucky that was a flush. That was a Buckyana.
So we look right now, you ain't doing shit straight games. Obviously had a chance to break the record Thursday night. And Kawhi, second longest active streak. He's got 42 right now. We're talking about Kawhi and the Clippers tomorrow. But let's move on to you, Cemetery Larry. When you look at what SGA's been able to accomplish over this stretch of games, 126 straight 20-point games.
The first quarter,
how impressive is that feat?
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight, keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps
I'm not one to go with the status quo,
dominate the boards at both ends.
As impressive as it seems, I think that his work has definitely been put to the test. He's been able to be consistent in 20-point games. I think he's found a formula to be able to do that. But my question is, in 2 years, he's been able to do 126 straight games. So I think that back in the day, even with Kevin Durant's record, I think if guys were actually privy to these type of records, I think they would continue to be a little bit under. I don't think guys was really paying attention to it. I think that they put this into our faces to be able to acknowledge it. Because he can actually miss tonight and actually come back and do it again.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's records that's out of reach for anybody. I think that if you're consistently understanding that you need to go for your team to win, I think that regardless if you're paying attention to it or not, you're going to go out there and break a record. I think that in the back of his mind, he's got to be consistent with his team to win. I think that's what he's been doing. I don't think he went out there and said, I'm going to go break this record. I think his team needs him to be just consistent, averaging more than 20 games every single night.
Tommy, shit, I like that. Whatever.
And that's a testament to himself. That's that his understanding of what he's supposed to do. And I think that if other players play like that, they could be going for that same record because
McCain with the 7 points in a row. What do you got?
Congratulations on the record. But it's not as impressive to me simply because I know that there are other guys himself that can go chase that, just being consistent. But for him, he's the move. That's why he's the MVP, because he goes out there and he knows what he thinks to his team. So without the praise or the criticism, I just want him to continue doing what he do.
He's going to take a minute.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me? Hold on. So you mean to tell me that the other guys that scored 20 points consistently, that average 20, they don't know that their team used an average 20 to win? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
So what are you saying? That's exactly what you're saying, but
not what I said at all.
That is what you said.
No, it's not. You did not repeat what I just said. You just made your own shit.
No, you said if other guys knew that their team needed them as much to score 20 as they did, then they would do it. That's what you said. So it's just as important to them to score 20, that their team needs them to score 20.
So if they were consistent with scoring over 20 points a game, they would not go under. They would not go under 20.
So you think they do it on purpose?
No, I'm saying if they were cognitive of it, that my team needs me to score 20 points, they would score 20.
So you don't think they tried?
No.
You don't think God?
So don't look at the.
No, I don't. Well, I just wanted to everybody.
If you ever
but hold up.
Yeah.
So this is why y'all got Gil not on the show, because y'all all said y'all piece. I say my piece. Y'all got pushed back against my piece.
I I'm trying to get some clarification because of what you said.
Yeah.
So you said those things. So I need clarification on what you said.
Well, you got clarification. We just said the same thing over again. We just reiterated what I said. No, I'm not changing what I said.
I didn't ask you to change what you said. I was looking for clarification because you said it wasn't important to the guys.
No, I didn't say it wasn't important. I said that they would do it more.
Average 20. If they knew that their team needed them to average 20 to win,
they would do it, bro. They would score at 20 or more every night.
So how do they average 20, Sean?
We just went over the averages.
So how do they average 20?
They can score 40 one night. They can score 10 one night. It balances out to 20.
But they average 20 though, right?
But you can, Victor Wembanyama averaged 25 points a game. He had 10 or less in 7 games.
And he averaged
25.
So that's his average. So
right. If he was really saying to himself, I need to score 20 a game every single night, he would do that. 20 points. He would never go under 10.
With much walking, you didn't think he thought that? Why does he average 25?
If Kevin Durant was stricken to this record, he would have never went under 20 a game. He's never scored less than 20 points.
So what's his career? I think KD do that. What's his career average?
I don't think KD do that because he would have broke the record.
No, he don't do that.
I don't think he do that because he would have broke the record.
But there's so many other variables and try to play his game every night. What is his career average? What is, since y'all brought Kevin Durant up, what is Kevin Durant's career average of points?
26.
So you don't think that he thinks that his team needs his 26?
Not about what I think.
That's what you said.
It's not about what I think.
That's what you said.
Can he do it? KD averaged 27.2 points per game for his career. If KD was privy to this record and said, man, I'm going to make sure I don't go under 19, he can break the record.
So guys don't have off-shoot nights, Rashawn?
Yes, they have off-shoot nights, obviously.
Okay, cool. All right.
How many guys get to shoot 30 times a night?
Okay, cool.
Going inside.
Oh, guys, we just man. Exactly.
Smack my shit off the board.
But we ain't never heard of this record until this year, right? When did we hear? Have you ever heard about this record till this year?
So this year,
about LeBron.
We talked about a 20-point game streak, but obviously once it became a more tangible, realistic option for him to do it.
So
which was in the last 2 years, right? In the last 2 years, this has become a thing.
So, but Rashad, so you say the guys shoot 30 times a night, right? When you say they shoot 30 times a night, why do they shoot 30 times a night?
Guys shot 30 times. If you can shoot 30 times a night. No, I did not think if guys shoot 30 times a night. If you have the ability to shoot 30 times a night,
why do they?
Just a bit.
Because they're the man of their team.
And if they're the man of their team, you don't think that they need to score 20 a night?
And if you're just joining us, we played
No, if they scored 20 a night, they would have the record.
Find any meal service that works for dads, gamers, healthy eaters, or anyone in general that just doesn't have time to cook. With over 300 gourmet meals handcrafted by chefs, you don't even know where to start. The best part, it'll be ready within 2 to 3 minutes. As for me, I'll pick these California-style chicken enchiladas. Let's heat it up so I can show you how fast and easy this is. Peel back the plastic wrapper, take out the sauce stuff, pop it in the micro.
So why does he have the record and nobody else has the record? Why does somebody else have the record?
There's so many variables, guys. We're talking about Jackson.
2 years. The guy can literally focus on scoring 20 points a game every game. If Jamin Preston can do it.
You don't think they're trying to score 20 points?
No, I don't think they're trying to break a record of scoring 20 points a game every game.
No, I'm saying this in general. You don't think guys are trying to get over 20 every night?
Yeah, like they're trying to win games, bro.
If I'm averaging over 20, I'm trying to get over 20 that night. That's you.
That's you, right?
Everybody, bro. I think that's more. I think that anyone who averages over 20, they're trying to get over 20.
If you stuck at 18 and you're getting up 20, are you trying to stay in the game and get 20?
Yes, I'm trying to get my average.
All right, so that speaks about that speaks on your shit. That's on you. A lot of other players are like, it's cool.
Here we go, one-on-one. Gilgeous Alexander, a good look.
All I know is a scorer wants to put the ball in the rim. So they don't try to get numbers. He's going to try to get numbers. He's going to try to get their numbers. I'm going to say sure.
So now we talk about, hey, now we moving to the numbers. The guys are trying to get their numbers.
Everybody else is trying to get. We're talking about 20. If you average over 20, you're trying to get 20.
Hey, all right, go ahead.
I like it. So let's all sit together, but let's take a look at this. Out there, everybody, SGA's 126 game streak versus Will. So SGA during history averaged 33 points a game. Will during history averaged 49 points per game. But Will was playing over 48 minutes per game during history. SGA playing 33 minutes per game.
49.
Average 49.5.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
He shoots.
And to my point, why did it stop at 126 games? He averaging 49, right? Can't get like this, like just a man.
He didn't have it that night. He didn't have it that night.
Like,
what if he wasn't paying attention to? What if he wasn't paying attention to?
What did you do to score 18 is what I was doing.
Yeah, like I averaged 45.
Shots go 18, you've been averaging 49. Like, that shit crazy.
Did y'all just say, can't you have an off night?
Yeah, that's what we just did. Shots said no. So if you paying attention to it.
So if I said no, you can't have an off night. Why did he have an off night? If you're Will Chamberlain, you're the biggest guy out there, you obviously don't care about the fucking record. You obviously don't care about the fucking record. You don't know nothing about it.
They're going out and just looking, bro.
Obviously, that's what I've been saying the whole time. You going out and you don't care about a fucking record. Who got rejected?
I'll tell you
Will had a streak. He had a streak of 92 straight. Wait, was that 126? 92. Yeah, so 126 came from 61 to 63, then 92 came from 63 to 64. So I think the 126 was broken up by an ejection. And then the 92 after that.
Okay. Yeah. Initially you said the 92. I know because the ejection was the 126, and that explains it. That answer my question. Like, so,
it just stopped everything that somebody about to talk about.
But let's go back to that game last night, game of the night. Shout out to Peacock, one of my favorite streaming services. SGA came through with one of his best performances of the season when the team needed it. After hitting back-to-back threes to save the win, he was asked about his mindset in the moments before hitting the game winner and had this response.
I know what I have answers for the test, but like, I gotta see the question first. So once I see who's on my left and I was going right, I think it was Christian Brown that was in the gap. Which I knew I thought it was like if I drove shoot maybe if I could contest the two guys. So.
I have something to tell you.
What, nigga?
I'm an AI agent, and I can build apps and websites for you with just a prompt. No coding, no team of 10, no 3-month timeline. You just tell me the vibe, the features, the idea sitting in the notes app at 2 a.m. And while you're still explaining it, I'm building the front end, the back end, making it live. So if you can describe it, I can deploy it.
This is like a
quarter sure to bring more.
This is unique Korea.
By 4.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, that was silly.
So Bob starts off, right, with Seth Rollins, Matt Footy, and now he's got his dance party of Matt Footy men also coming with him. Okay, I understand what they were trying to go with for this segment. This just unfortunately, I think just turned into a real goofy mess, and I absolutely loved it because it was so ridiculous. But for the first part, where it's just Adam Pearce in the ring, you have all of the masked people get in there with Seth, and then they start swarming around, and they try to do a confusion shuffle thing for Adam Pearce, only for Seth to be the only one standing in the ring again. So that part didn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, I guess the dramatic part of having all these mass attacker people surrounding the ring, it plays into the story. I just felt like he got Seth walking into the ring, and then let's confuse Adam Pearce for a second, but then he's just going to take the mask off anyway. What was the point of that? Sorry, I thought this was so funny. And then the Vision come out. What's left of them? They come out into the ring, and then Seth motions for the masked people to come back to him, and they start trying to confuse the Vision of which one it says, and then they all get out of there, they jump the barricade, they're gone. Again, I get what WWE was probably trying to go with for this segment. Just the overwhelmingness of the masked attackers and the confusion they're setting in, and they could be anywhere, and which one is Seth, and it's all surprises. Gotta say, it's just unintentionally hilarious, and I love that. But what they could have maybe done differently, and I don't know. I'm just thinking, you want the masked people out there, cool. It actually is a good visual of all of them in the ring and the odd stuff. Like, there's 2 people from the Vision, and there's like 20 of these guys. Stands, like, it's just pretty threatening. You could have had the lights turn off, like Seth's on the announce table, the lights go off, they come back on, and there's 15 of them in the ring with Adam Pearce. You can put the lights again, and Seth is revealed, and then when the Vision comes out again, you can put the lights on and off, just to confuse everybody. The swirlingness of it was hilarious, and just, it was the highlight of the night for me. So you got LA Knight coming out, and yeah, and you got the Usos coming out, and they take down what's left of the Vision. What's happening at WrestleMania for LA Knight? They poured off the Vision, they're going. LA Knight and the Usos stand tall for this segment. But what are you going to do with LA Knight? Is LA Knight going to have one-on-one with Logan Paul again? He's going to fight off Fury? Handicap match? Because the Usos feel like they should be fighting the Vision at WrestleMania for the tag team titles. Maybe they will go in that direction. Maybe LA Knight is special guest referee at this point. I just feel like he doesn't have much control. But then we get the women's gauntlet match. And I love a good gauntlet match. Don't you? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's okay. I enjoyed the gauntlet match. I thought it was just, I mean, it's a little long. The first match I think was long. That was kind of my critique of this. But the rest of it, I mean, I kind of like how gauntlets go. I don't know what person's going to come up with. You know, what the participants are, and Raquel and all of this. I still feel like they're taking her nice and strong, and I like that. I think she's getting very over with the crowd. I want to see her after WrestleMania have her Batista moment, thumbs up, thumbs down, and she exits and she's like, I'm going to SmackDown. At the end of the gauntlet, you got Bayley getting the pin off Asuka. Bayley's going to go on to next week's season. I was confused last week about how they're doing this AJ Lee contender versus challenger. They're going to do it next week on Raw. AJ Lee is going to battle Bayley for the Intercontinental title. So it does feel like, at least right now, they're going to do a few weeks of AJ Lee getting challengers. Now, I do like this because it will build to WrestleMania. So it still leads me to believe that Becky is going to be the one to take on AJ at WrestleMania. I thought the person of the gauntlet originally, like last week when they announced it, they're going to go fight AJ at Mania, but no. It's going to be next week on Raw. Then I assume she'll get another challenger, AJ Lee will. I don't expect Bayley to win this thing, but a good solid match with somebody who can work really well in Bayley. Then maybe it will change and you'll have Becky come out in the next week or 2 and set up the rematch, the final match between these guys. And that's what I think is probably going to happen, unless you just want to have a multi-woman match, or AJ Lee's going to have a brand new contender, maybe it's Io Sky, but then they're losing in the gauntlet, so it kind of feels like it's going to come back to Becky, especially that Becky's just fully off TV. Who knows? Maybe they'll switch it up, and it will be Bayley winning the IC title. And then you get Becky screwing over AJ. See, there you go. Then you have Becky screwing over AJ, and they have their non-title final grudge match with no belt involved. Bayley's got the IC title. She can do a multi-woman match for the Intercontinental title. That could work too. What did you think of the gauntlet? By the way, guys, if you can, as we go through Monday Night Raw, I would love to have your support. If you are new here, existing, whatever, if you enjoy the content we put on here almost every single day, I love it with the subscribe button because we have almost like 50% rewards. You watch the show, but don't hit the sub button. It means a lot. It helps us grow. We're trying to get to 100,000 subs. So I appreciate you. New Grande Americano is takes on Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta picks up the victory. What are they doing at Mania? Because I saw that next week you're going to have the two El Grande Americanos going head to head. I thought that would be things for WrestleMania. Maybe they'll walk the finish somehow. Or again, maybe it will be a multi-person match. See, for WrestleMania, they gotta get a lot of these people just on the card. And you gotta get Penta on the card with the IC title. But Penta doesn't have a challenger. You beat Americano. Now Chad and New El Grande are gonna go at it. What happens there? Maybe it's a triple threat at Mania. Maybe it's just a bunch of luchas. I don't know. But I hope that they can get Penta the IC title and now, like, time is now. Let's start building a real program. This is the main concern, or I guess problem I got with the mid-card division is you don't get stories. You just get matches. Penta should be in some sort of program, a feud, having a real competitive contest with somebody. Well, weeks, leading to WrestleMania. And you don't get that. It's just going to be a match. That's one of the highlights of the race for me.
For years, I felt stuck between long hours at work and the daily grind. I just didn't have the time or energy to focus on my health. Until I found TrimRx. They offer a compound version of the Semaglutide, which helps manage my appetite and my blood sugar. It makes managing weight so much easier. I had an online consultation, and my treatment just showed up at my door.
TrimRx didn't just help me lose weight. It gave me the tools to feel better in my own skin.
Don't worry, yo-yo dieting. It's all about long-term results. You gotta hear about TrimRx.
The Judgment Day. And finally, the Judgment Day is falling apart. Dom calls out Finn. He wants to address him for costing him the Intercontinental title. Dom's all angry about it. Finn shows up. Finn gets in his face, calls him a bad word. Balor hits Dom with a kick. And that is where we finally get the breakdown of Judgment Day. I do like at first everyone's kind of shocked by it. And that JD especially, he's trying to hold Finn back, like, don't do this. And it just fully breaks down. And I did like that it wasn't a full one-sided beatdown of, all of Judgment Day just turning on Finn. I like that they played with it a bit of there's hesitation. Even Finn is in the corner in front of Liv, and Liv doesn't low blow him or anything. But then eventually they all do turn on Finn Balor, especially JD. I think that they could have played with that a little bit more. But I like that they did the beatdown. It baby faces Finn. We're finally going to get this match, I assume, at WrestleMania, not like a Raw or a SmackDown. So I really hope that this is going to be this big one-on-one match that I've been hoping for, waiting for years. There's no title involved, but I think you can have an excellent match where maybe it's going to do more for Dom Mysterio, going forward and telling a really good story now. Like, I'm really interested. I always enjoy the Judgment Day stuff. Sometimes it feels like they're spinning their wheels for weeks or months at a time, that they don't advance certain storylines. But because it's WrestleMania, they're finally going to pull the trigger on this, and they're not going to just let it loom. Like, now we're going to move on and get something different after WrestleMania. What I would have liked in this segment was, like I said, a little bit more hesitation from JD, like having maybe Liv and having Dom kind of in his face a little bit, like, do this. Almost like Braun with Bronson when they took out Seth. Are you with us or not? Because then you could see JD, because he has a relationship with Finn, that he would be hesitant to do it, and then he just goes full-blown bad guy mode. Even Raquel. Raquel is interesting, too, but maybe they will address this even in the following weeks, where they're like, maybe JD, maybe Raquel, they feel more hesitant about what they did to Finn. I love the beatdown. I thought it was great. Great storytelling for both guys, and I really look forward to what they're going to do at WrestleMania. Then you got Oba Femi versus Rusev in Oba's, I guess, first really big match, aside from Cody. First kind of real proper match he's had on the main roster outside just having squash matches. But I will say, so Oba wins. He beats Rusev. I like these two guys going at it. They were like good sides against each other. Two big men. Nice and hard hitting. But I felt it was quick. I'm watching at home. I got my bowl of chips. I'm watching. I'm distracted by other things around me. And then I felt like the match was over. Oba picks up the victory. And I do feel like it's going to be Oba versus Brock Lesnar. Brock is on TV next week to do more of the open challenge thing. I wonder if they're going to change course a little bit with Brock and I assume Oba, but mostly with Brock Lesnar. Because the open challenge thing they did with Brock originally, it felt like we're going to have people come on down, like the price is right, and people will try to challenge Brock. Or he's going to stand in the ring and then nobody comes out. I hope they pivot a little bit. They've given Oba so many weeks on television for Raw and SmackDown to give him all of this exposure that hopefully by now, with a big win over Rusev, just do the Brock Oba match. Just have Brock come out with Paul Heyman next week. He said, we need a challenger for WrestleMania. Who's going to step up? Just bring out Ova. Like, don't delay this. If you only have so many Brock appearances, let's build a program and not wait until the week before. And then hopefully you do get Ova Femi. If it's not Ova Femi, what are we doing? Back then, circling Brock Lesnar. That's what we do. We have them swirl around in the ring around Brock. And he destroys everyone. Now on the show, you also had people like Danhausen. Now I am really enjoying what they're doing with Danhausen. They had a backstage moment for him with Chad Gable and Grande. Their interaction's hilarious. I love having a little bit of comedy. I like having the fresh comedy of Danhausen in WWE. I love R-Truth, but I know his shit. I know what I'm going to get, and I do love it. I still do. I still love R-Truth on my TV. I like that balance, just that comedic relief during a show. Danhausen just brings a different element, and he's a totally different character. It works for me. I get so entertained by him. Just to see what he's doing, not really saying to another wrestler, but it's his mannerisms, how he touches El Grande's teeth. There's little details that Danhausen does that I just personally take away, and I'm like, I giggle with this stuff. But they also had it, and I don't know if you caught it, but they had Danhausen. I don't know if this was on during a commercial break, or if it aired proper Netflix or Raw stream, but on the, what felt like, I guess, the commercial break in between segments, Danhausen did come out, and he was doing the t-shirt giveaway. That's why I was like, oh, it's during a break. But he was chucking them out. But Danhausen got a great reaction. The crowd was into him. They cheered when he came out. There was no smattering of food. They were into him. So I'm happy for the guy. I think he can turn around a little bit from Elimination Chamber. Man, CM Punk, I guess, versus the Usos. CM Punk's talking a bunch, and he's talking about Roman Reigns. The Usos come out because they want an apology. Because Punk said bad words, bad things about Samoa and Roman's dad passing away. And he will bury him with his dad. Usos didn't like that because it's their uncle. I love this. I don't know about you. I really did enjoy this. And the reason why is because I like the performances of everybody. I like that Punk was being very Punk. He was not apologizing. He said flat out, like, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry for what Roman did to you. Roman never apologized to you guys for all the things he did for years. It felt very much like a Bloodline story, like we had a couple of years ago, especially the way Jimmy and Jay were behaving. I love Jimmy's role in this. I love how he came off as, like, calm and cool with Punk. Like, I see the two of them face to face, I'm like, give me Big Jim versus Punk. That would be cool. You got Jay, who's very unhinged, right? And I like that version of Jay, like we had in the Bloodline. He's insecure, he's frustrated, he's all over the map. I really like all of it and how it came together, especially because you don't have Roman. And that's where I feel like it was like a old school Bloodline segment where Roman's not on TV, but the rest of the cast of characters are reinforcing him, making you feel like he is still around, and you have all this tension butting heads. They get on the same page for a second, but Punk ultimately doesn't apologize. And then Punk calls them young boys, and then Jimmy hits them, knocks them down, and that's the end. Now, I love this direction for everybody. One, I think it gives Punk more edge. They're building this, not out of Copeland, they're building this with him and Roman. So next week, Roman Reigns is going to be on Raw, and it's going to be how is Roman going to address everything. I like the inclusion of the Usos. My concern was that you're going to get weeks of Roman not being there and Punk just saying, I'm glad to be alive in the town that I'm in, and just kind of hyping up the match. The inclusion of the Usos is very interesting because they start the show and they're baby faces. And by the end, there's a lot more tension of,
you founded your kayak company because you love the ocean, not spreadsheets. You need to hire. I need Indeed. Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, candidates can find it easier, so you can hire easier. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And the turnover again by Houston.
That's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have the head in the game.
So J.J. Redick will call the timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
There's an easier way. From little fixes to big projects, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
Doncic with the bucket.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's
Usos and Punk, and the Usos siding with Roman Reigns, or more so just protecting their family. And I always like that element with them. It makes me wonder if could we see the Usos turn a little bit more come WrestleMania. Depending on what match they do, but they could get involved in the Punk Roman match, rekindling the bloodline a little bit more. But in a new era version of it, I don't know if Roman wins the belt or not. It's kind of a coin toss for me. You need a big story piece coming out of WrestleMania. The other thing I started thinking about was Punk's line in there, something to the effect of like, he's the one Samoan, one person in the bloodline that like he hates, and it's Roman Reigns. And I really felt like he should have said there's two that he doesn't like. It would have led everyone to speculate, what does he mean and who's he going after? I do wish that he said, there's only two people in your bloodline that I absolutely hate. One is the bald fraud in The Rock, who does his arm thing, and two is your cousin Roman. If they did that, then I think it would have played a lot of seeds for, is The Rock going to show up and get involved in all of this? History of Punk and Rock and Roman. But for me, you're also like, well, you don't want to tease that because then there's no payoff. Rock doesn't show up, and you got last year's WrestleMania situation. Also, it's interesting, I think, for next week on Raw, when Roman does show up, not just giving us a 20-minute Roman segment of Acknowledge Me, but hopefully they do more of a through line of the Usos and Roman backstage, or them showing up together. Maybe all of them together confronting Punk. There's different ways they can play with this now. Maybe then Roman can look back to months ago, where he's pushing Jay more, needling him, manipulating a little bit. It can be much more interesting. It's another layer in there that I do like with the Usos. And it wouldn't surprise me if at WrestleMania, he got this one-on-one match, then he got the ref bump for bloodline moment, and Usos come down, super kick Punk, cost him the belt. Not that I want to see Punk versus Jay and Jimmy after WrestleMania, but it adds an interesting layer to everything. There's a ton of the matches for next week, like I mentioned. You got Bayley versus AJ Lee, you got Roman returning, you got Brock returning. What's Seth gonna do? Roman's there, he's gonna confront Punk, what's the deal with the Usos? And I think that for some of these feuds, they can tell really compelling stories like Finn and Dom. If you want to tell a story for WrestleMania, I got this video for you right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. See ya.
Lakers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far, the Lakers guys,
offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy.
Say what you want about Raw last night.
Winning the turnover battle is so
I thought it was a little flat for me, but throw that out the window when you get to that final segment from last night. Because I love the final segment from last night. And if you go back to our conversation last Tuesday, something that you said on the show, Bully, is when it's all said and done, Jay and Jimmy Uso have to react to how last week's show ended and what CM Punk said to Roman Reigns. And you're like, I don't care if it's in the ring, outside the ring, in the back. When they cross paths, words have to be exchanged. And that's exactly what happened last night. Now let me ask you this, were you surprised that being confronted by Jimmy and Jey Uso last night, that CM Punk did not apologize for what he said last week?
I'm not surprised that that's CM Punk getting true CM just a little bit more resistance.
Although there were about 10 to 15,000 in that arena.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Here's Shepard. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Los Angeles leading by 8. Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the D is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Shepard. Here's Finney Smith. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pass to Reeves. Lets it go from the wing. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Knocks down the three ball. Shepard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Now, here's Şengün. Still without a basket. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Doncic outside. Pass to Reeves. And the 3 off target. .131 left to play here in the half. Here's Shepard. Here's Finney-Smith. He's defended by Reed. Shot from the top of the key. The Lakers with the rebound.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Houston with a big group substitution here. And here's Thompson. He's got 6. Back to Şengün. He gets it in there. Şengün's got 4 this quarter.
He's a new school versatile big, but Şengün wants the ball inside. That's where he does his best damage.
Nice shot by Smith.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Basket good. James has got 12 points in the game.
And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Stolen by Durant. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. .32 seconds left here in the second. Thompson outside. Eason with it. Here's Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Out to Doncic. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 7. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First one falls for him. And so Thompson nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Şengün. Stops. Pops. It's hauled in by LeBron. Here's Los Angeles now. And here's Smart for 3. LeBron, no luck. Now Şengün. Out left to the wing. Sweet little floater. Şengün's got 6.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Smart with the ball. He's picked up by KD. Takes a 3. Nice shot by Smart. And the Lakers lead by 6.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
In comes Durant. Şengün with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Smart. No one near James as he lets it go. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Smart with the steal. To the middle. James with a powerful jam.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
And so the timeout taken here by Nba2k26. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Rockets trailed by 8. Smith outside. Elbow shot is on the way. Smart with the steal. The 3. KD with it. Now guarded by Ayton. He doesn't hit that one. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Reeves. Three-pointer. Şengün with the rebound. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
But Trey, the offensive rebound. Back to Ayton. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. And here's Doncic from the arc. You can't get that one to fall. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal. On the wing, Reeves. Fires for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Rockets making a change here. For 3, Durant. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers leading by 6. Pass to Doncic. Now LeBron. Back to Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, Doncic from way outside.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move